Georgi Markov, a Bulgarian journalist, was waiting for a bus in a crowd of people in London when he suddenly felt a strange pain in his thigh. He ignored the pain and went to work. But by the end of the day, events unfolded that revealed one of the most bizarre cases in the world. In 1978, Georgi Markov, a 49-year-old Bulgarian man, was living in London and working as a correspondent for the British Broadcasting Corporation, BBC. Georgi had moved to London 6 years earlier and relied on public transportation or walking to get to work, enjoying the scenic views around the famous Waterloo Bridge. On the morning of September 7, 1978, Georgi woke up to prepare for a new day at work. It was raining, and since he didn't have an umbrella, he ran to the nearest bus stop to avoid getting wet. While waiting under the crowded shelter, he felt a sharp pain in the back of his right thigh. Georgi tried to identify the source of the pain, but found nothing unusual, assuming that someone in the crowd might have accidentally poked him with a pencil or that a bug had bitten him. Georgi temporarily ignored the pain as the bus arrived, but as he sat down, the pain intensified, feeling like a splinter lodged in his thigh. That day was particularly important for Georgi at work, so he couldn't afford to be late or absent. He endured the pain and continued his journey to work, trying to ignore the severe discomfort and focus on his tasks. As the day went on, the pain became unbearable. He went to the bathroom to check the source of the pain using a mirror, only to see redness and slight swelling, which reassured him somewhat, thinking it was just a common insect bite. However, he suspected that the foreign man standing behind him might have pricked him with something. Upon returning home, his wife noticed his pale face and profuse sweating, deciding to take him to the hospital immediately. There, the doctors were baffled by his condition and called in colleagues for assistance. One of the doctors asked Georgi if he had been bitten by a snake or if someone at the bus stop had been carrying one. Georgi replied that he had only seen a man with an umbrella speaking a foreign language. The doctors decided to keep Georgi in the hospital for further tests and examinations. Despite administering medications and treatments to reduce the pain and swelling, his condition did not improve. The next day, the pain intensified significantly, and the swelling in his thigh ballooned, causing Georgi to lose touch with reality and hallucinate that someone was trying to kill him. He became so paranoid that he even feared the doctors and nurses around him. On the third day, Georgi died in the hospital, leaving the doctors puzzled. An autopsy was conducted to determine the cause of death, revealing a tiny metallic pellet embedded in the back of his right thigh, containing traces of the deadly toxin ricin. Ricin is a lethal poison, more potent than cyanide, and is commonly used in assassinations due to its difficulty in being detected. It is believed that Georgi was assassinated, but the identity of the killer remains unknown to this day.